Set your price. Now it's time to set the listing price for your product. This is what customers will pay to buy your product. Optionally, you can use the Compare at Price field to communicate what the product would typically cost, especially in the case of a sale. For example, if we wanted to show savings on buying our hot sauce 3-pack, we could enter the original price of 3 bottles here. However, I caution against using this without good reason, especially if you're selling premium products, as it could cheapen their perceived quality. The cost per item field is also optional. If you like, you can use it to track your profit margin for an individual product. On the Shopify plan or higher, this lets you track profit in your profit report. Price in Shopify. While there are some exceptions, businesses that sell goods and services have to collect taxes each time someone orders from them, so we'll check that box and configure our tax settings later. To keep it simple, we'll assume that my per product cost, or the cost to produce and package 1 bottle, is $5. If I sell each bottle for $15, I'll be making a healthy margin that leaves some room for discounts and marketing. Product. Per product cost. Price. Gross margin. Weight. Hot enough habanero. $5. $15. 66%. Half a pounds. Born to be mild. $5. $15. 66%. Half a pounds. The friendly ghost pepper. $5. $15. 66%. Half a pounds. Kinda hot sauce 3-pack. $15. $40. 63%. 1.5 pounds. In reality, pricing is rarely so straightforward. Several variables can influence how you price your products, such as shipping costs, raw materials, overhead like rent or employees, the cost of your time, and, perhaps most important, the perceived quality of your products. Tip: light bulb, don't assume that lower prices will necessarily result in more sales. Customers often use price as a shortcut to assess quality. If you are selling a premium product, don't be afraid to price it as such, especially if you can justify it with compelling and professional branding. You can always revisit and adjust your prices based on what you learn after you start marketing. You may discover that customers are actually willing to pay more for your products, or you may find creative ways to cut costs and increase the average value of every order you get. Inventory. If we were dropshipping or using a print-on-demand service, we wouldn't need to track inventory. But since Kinda Hot Sauces makes, sells, and ships its own hot sauce, we want to keep track of inventory in Shopify to know how much we have left of each sauce and how much more we need to produce as orders start coming in. If it's your first time selling online, you might see a few unfamiliar terms here, so we'll quickly run through them. SKU. A stock keeping unit is used to track and manage your inventory for specific products and variants. Create a consistent system using numbers or letters that makes it easy for you to identify what the exact item is at a glance. For example, MHS Hey tells me it's the medium hot sauce hot enough habanero. Barcode. Barcodes, ISBN, UPC, GTN, etc. are typically used if you're reselling products or eventually want to add scannable barcodes to your items for easier inventory management. We can leave it blank for now since we're making and selling our own products. Quantity. This is how much of a specific product you have on hand. If you have multiple locations holding inventory and have them set up in Shopify, they'll display here. In the case of my example, I'm starting out with a small batch of 10 bottles for each hot sauce and using my own space to hold inventory. Since it doesn't take long to make more of my product, I can turn on continue selling when out of stock. But you can turn this option off and mark items as sold out if your inventory is limited or it takes longer to replenish your supply. Shipping. In the shipping section, you'll enter details that will automatically calculate shipping rates and print the appropriate shipping labels for each order. For my Kinda Hot Sauce store, we'll check this a physical product and enter the following information. Weight. The weight of one bottle on its own. I'm going to enter half a pounds. Customs information. This is important if you plan to sell internationally. We'll put Canada, since Kinda Hot Sauce is made in and shipped from Canada, and use the search bar to find the harmonized system code for condiments, which is 21309. Setting the actual shipping costs and options that you'll offer to your customers will come later on in this tutorial. Shipping information example on a Shopify product page. Variants. I'm not going to be setting up variants for my products, but I still want to cover how since many Shopify store owners do. If your product comes with different options, like sizes or colors, instead of adding each one as its own product, you can simply add them as variants of the same product. Each variant can have its own image, price, tracked inventory, and individual settings associated with it. With variants, you can even add additional product options, for example, offering multiple colors that come in different sizes. Product variants in Shopify. When you add variants to your product and hit Save to refresh the page, the media, pricing, inventory, and shipping sections we covered above will need to be set for each specific variant. Since our product comes in one size and doesn't have any variants, we'll leave this section alone. If you're selling distinct variants of the same product, however, be sure to edit each variant with the appropriate product page information. For example, a photo of an orange t-shirt for the orange variant if you offer different colors. Product variant settings in Shopify. Organization and product availability. In the Organization section, you can label your products to help group them together and make it easier to manage your store's product catalog, curate products for customers to shop, and apply rules or discounts to specific products. Here's what each label means. Product availability. You can choose from a multitude of sales channels, like Facebook Shops or Amazon, to list your products on, which we'll go into later. For now, just make sure your product is available in the online store or it will be hidden. Product type. A product category that you can use to identify certain products, for example, t-shirt. Each product can have only one product type. We'll just use hot sauce. Vendor. This is the manufacturer, wholesaler, or third-party vendor for the product. You can filter your product list by vendor, which can speed up ordering inventory. Kinda Hot Sauce is the manufacturer, so we'll list it as the vendor. Tags. Tags are keywords that you can associate with your product. You can add multiple tags to a product to help customers find it through your online store's search bar. You can also use tags to automate actions in your store, like adding a product with a specific tag to a specific collection. I'm going to leave this blank since I don't have any reason to use tags yet. Collections. Collections are important. They let you organize and curate your products for specific purposes and audiences. For example, an apparel brand could create a collection based on products for women, products for men, a summer sale, or new arrivals. The same product can be included in multiple collections. We'll be setting up our collections after we've added more products. Product organization settings in Shopify.